What an exciting, low scoring game it was between the Hurricanes and Islanders in game number 6 at UBS Arena, and the Hurricanes squeak one in overtime from Paul Stastny on a zero angle shot. Was able to beat Sorokin to send the Hurricanes to the next round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Before we get into the episode today, guys, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content, as well as hit that like button to help grow the channel. It does make a huge difference, so be sure to hit that like button. But getting right into this game, even though it was only 2-1, there was a lot of action in this one. Back and forth play, bodies being thrown around, shots, saves, all the good stuff that makes it an exciting playoff hockey game. Back and forth, even though it was a 2-1 hockey game, was great. 41-34 shots on goal in favor of the Hurricanes. Face-off percentage in favor of the Islanders, 57%. No one scoring on the power play tonight. Hurricanes over 2, Islanders over 3. Hits 31-21 in favor of the Canes. Blocks 25-21, so massive block fest. And then giveaways 26-13 in favor of the Hurricanes, only giving the puck away 13 times. Pretty crazy, if you ask me, when it comes to giveaways for one team. 26 for the Islanders is pretty insane. But Cal Clutterbuck got things started for the Islanders in this one, sending them 1-0 up. And we didn't get another goal until midway through the third period. Sebastian Aho in front was able to slap it home for the 1-1 tie. And then in overtime, pretty deep into overtime, I would say, Paul Stastny getting it done off of a kind of an iffy turnover from the Islanders up the boards. And again, he just threw it on net, hoping and praying for something to happen. And luckily for Stastny, it went in the back of the net. So pretty insane stuff there. Looking at in-depth stats, Aho only 1 point on the day, but had 4 shots, 5 hits, 21-12 worth of ice time. He played great tonight. I thought Jordan Staal had a pretty solid game, even though he was kept off the score sheet tonight. Stefan was in tonight. He did have the 1 assist on the game-winning goal. Honestly, I don't think he played too great, but he only had 10 minutes of ice time. Stastny, again, 4th-line player. The minutes he got, I thought it was okay. McEachran, I thought he was pretty decent tonight for the 14-23 he did play. Kotkaniemi had a couple chances, one off the crossbar midway through the game, I believe, or midway through the third. I'm drawing a blank on it right now. But pretty decent chance, and I thought he had a very solid game. Nicias was quiet on the score sheet, but again, Hurricanes able to get it done really without any offensive output from him. I thought Pesce, Slavin, Gostisbehere, and Burns, I'd say their core 4 on defense, played very solid. And tonight was the first appearance of Anderson in the playoffs, and I thought he looked very good. Stopped 33 out of 34 for a .971 save percentage. The real question is, what do the Hurricanes do in the next round? Do they stick with him, or do they go back to Ranta against the Rangers or Devils? We will have to wait and see. But looking at the Islanders, I mean, they gave it all they had tonight. They just couldn't get any scoring from their top dogs of Barzal. Horvat was dead quiet. They traded for him. I know he's probably going to stay there for the long haul, but he's got to show up in the playoffs. 23-02, he had no shots on goal. No points from a guy you spent a lot of picks on and spent a lot of capital on. He doesn't perform. Obviously, it's his first really go-around with the Islanders and needs to get used to his environment, but not what you are expecting of a player of his caliber being kept off the score sheet in such a big game. Barzal also kept off the score sheet. He at least had 2 shots on goal, but again, a player of his caliber you expect more from in a game like this. Anders Lee, captain, had 3 shots on goal, no points. Nelson, top goal scorer during the year, was -1, only 2 shots on goal, nothing going for him. Pajot, nothing. 1 shot on goal, 3 hits, nothing going for him on the back end. Dobson, nothing for him, 2 shots on goal. Pelech and Pollock did have the 1 assist on the day. But overall, I didn't think the Islanders defensively played bad. But at the end of the day, the 1 bad turnover at the end of the game really was the difference maker in overtime, and that's all she wrote. Sorokin had a very solid game all the way up until that very final goal. Just kind of squeaking in. Again, I don't know how that puck found its way in, but it did. And again, you can blame the defense for the turnover. You can blame Sorokin for not hugging the post hard enough, or whatever you want to call it. But At the end of the day, the Islanders lost. They played their hearts out tonight, but I think the Hurricanes were able to do a little bit better of a job weathering the storm and finding a way to get it done at the end of the game. But what a heck of a series. Really excited to see what the Hurricanes can do moving forward, either against the Devils or Rangers. At this point, it could be the Devils, and that would be an exciting series with the Carolina Hurricanes and New Jersey Devils, but we'll have to wait and see when that series finishes up between the Devils and Rangers. But let me know what you guys thought about Game 6 down below in the comments, as well as what your thoughts and predictions are for the Carolina Hurricanes moving forward in the playoffs this year. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like on this video. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. But that'll be it for this video. Hope you guys have a good one. And as always, stay dusty.